Great. Well, welcome to Unchained Psychiatry and Wellness live stream on Wednesday, March 11th. Um, as ways of an introduction, my name is Mason Lundell. I am the owner of Unchained Wellness Clinic, Unchained Psychiatry. I am not a provider, and any information given on this live stream is for educational purposes only. If you need real medical, if you need specific medical advice, please reach out to your provider. That being said, Unchained has been in business for 3 years, and we're so excited that we've got three providers now. We've got Mary Steiner, Hiram Candland, and Lisa Parson as the anchors of our clinic. Our clinic focuses on psychiatric care, traditional medication management, limited psychotherapy, as well as advanced integrative therapies like ketamine, Spravato, and TMS. I grew up in Arizona. I'm a native Arizonan, and love the state, love everything about it. I'm not sure I'd live anywhere else other than it is getting really crowded. And But tonight I want to talk about our clinic, and specifically why TMS and ketamine really do a great job on depression. And just as way as background, TMS stands for transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's an FDA-approved procedure that it's FDA-approved procedure that it's been around for a while. That basically it's non-invasive, non-medication, and it's proven to be really, really effective against TRD, treatment-resistant depression, and major depressive disorder. Also, IV ketamine is very, very popular, probably less known than TMS, but very effective. What I love about these two components is that they cause neuroplasticity in the brain, both in different mechanisms, different mode of mechanisms that they produce that neuroplasticity. That's why it's so effective to combine them into one treatment plan for really stubborn depression. So tonight, I want to talk about kind of our platinum offer, everything that we have to offer in our clinic. And so I just want to go through kind of what the plan offers. I want to say that the plan is set, things are scheduled out, and it doesn't leave the patient guessing on what the next step is, or feeling like they're not heard or seen, because we have components and aspects of the plan that let them be seen and heard on a weekly basis. So that's really important to us, is to make sure that the patients have a voice in their plan, and that they can give active feedback on a weekly basis of what's going on. So I don't think there's an offering like this in the market. Very detailed, very comprehensive, and in some aspects very precise to each individual that comes in to get the plan. So we have key things that we modify the plan based on what we see with blood work or hormones or gut tests. That said, let me get into the plan. So Precision Depression Reset Plan is the platinum offering that we have at our clinic. So you probably couldn't get anything more advanced than this. And basically, like I said, its anchor is TMS. So we have on our Mag Venture machine, we have the ability to do an accelerated program that allows us to do 8 to 10 treatments per day on our patients. And this is specifically designed for depression, treatment-resistant depression, and it's super effective. So the protocol would be to come in, well, I'll get into the schedule of things, but essentially the TMS is the anchor modality. treatment of the plan. And it causes neuroplasticity. It allows your brain to have different perspectives on challenges, triggers, trauma. It literally can change the way you feel and think about past events, past traumas. It's amazing. That being said, the second thing in the plan is IV ketamine. IV ketamine is again delivered intravenously. We monitor you for a good hour and a half to 2 hours after, during that process. We monitor your vitals, make sure everything's safe. It's an in-clinic treatment, provider supervised, and um, TMS causes your brain to have neuroplasticity by stimulating blood flow and electrical activity in certain areas. So it's actually doing like physical therapy to your neurons and synapses and different things that can produce generative parts of your aspects. Ketamine does it with chemistry. So they've got some chemistry that opens up the neural pathways. And so between the two ways of doing it, we really open up the channels for neuroplasticity, which causes the benefit is radical changes in the way you think, feel, and not remember, but think, feel, and observe like trauma and triggers and things in your life that cause depression, anxiety, and cause your PTSD to flare up. So those two are the anchors, and they're a phenomenal package, 1-2 punch, I call it, because they do so much neuroplasticity. That being said, you have to exercise, you have to utilize the neural networks that we're opening up to reinforce them and to make them more permanent. So some people don't do any coaching or therapy along with their ketamine or TMS, but this is super important to integrate these two modalities into your life, that you then have a coach that helps you set proper frameworks of the way you should think about things, and challenges your mindset on certain beliefs. And the coaching really is the magic sauce that makes this more permanent and has more longevity to the treatments. Um, so really important to get the coaching. Love the coaching. All right. So that being said, though those are two things that cause neuroplasticity, but there's other contributing factors that go into depression. We have more and more evidence that there's a gut-brain connection, that your neurotransmitters are produced in their gut, that the specific bacteria strains are responsible for your serotonin, dopamine, and all your neurotransmitter productions. There's also growing evidence that macronutrients and micronutrients are the raw ingredients for neurotransmitter production. So we're talking about zinc, vitamin D, your B vitamins, all these things. So if you're clinically deficient in one of those, then you could have diminished mood. We also have hormones that play a big, huge role of how we feel and how we interact in the world. So what we do included in this plan is we do a detailed hormone panel. We do a detailed nutrient panel with blood work to find out exactly where you are at individually on your micro and macronutrient levels. Then we also give you a gut test to take home. Then we get the reports back. Our providers look at that and come up with a detailed plan for you to execute on. Hey, these are out of whack. We suggest IV supplementation for your nutrients. Your hormone levels are low. We can prescribe hormone replacement therapy. We have included in the plan is also IV therapy. So we don't just leave it to neuroplasticity. We also help support the body in the raw ingredients that affect the mood the most, which is hormones, nutrients, and gut tests. Also, I mentioned this before, is that we do weekly check-ins with the provider. So every week that you come into the clinic, you are checking in with the provider. You get to kind of voice your concerns, your victories, anything you want to check in with them. Just a quick 5-10 minute check-in. Um, they may do, PHQ-9 or MADRS that kind of help dictate where you're at on your journey. Then, which I'm super excited to share, is that we don't stop there. So we also really love to support the body. Um, and so we offer up our spa modalities. So you get access through the 12 weeks, you get access to the cold plunge, the infrared sauna, the red light therapy bed, compression suit, RF foot detox, and the hydrogen gas. And each one of those are specifically designed to help your body fight inflammation, help it produce more neurotransmitters in the example of cold plunge. The infrared sauna helps you detox and open up your cellular communication. Then the red light therapy bed is supposed to give you more cellular energy and helps with cellular regeneration. That helps with neurotransmitters in the brain. It also helps with any aches and pains that you might have. A lot of people suffer from chronic pain. This is going to help. The compression suit helps with circulation and getting the blood flow to the extremities. The RF foot detox help with boosting your immune response. And then lastly, the hydrogen gas therapy is great for neural inflammation, brain inflammation, and then also it's great for as an antioxidant. Fabulous modality. So you have that free through your 12 weeks program with us. All of those things a la carte would be $29,000 to $30,000 if you paid for them separately. And normally we offer that at $15,000. And then tonight we're offering it at $8,999 for those that really want to take advantage of this powerful modality that shifts your life in 12 short weeks. I would say the major shifts are going to happen in the first 6 weeks because of the speed at which we do the IV ketamine and the speed at which we do the TMS. Um, and if you compare, if you're familiar with TMS, you know that TMS could cost out of pocket anywhere from $9,000 to $12,000, $15,000 depending on which provider you go to out of pocket. So for the price of a TMS protocol, you are getting so much more. You're getting IV ketamine therapy, coaching, um, interactive weekly touch points with the provider. You're getting all these things that we provided at free access to the spa modalities. You're also getting, which I didn't mention before, but you're getting 6 precision IVs custom made for your blood test. So if you're short on B12 and iron, we're going to give those to you in an IV. So all these things, again, add up to roughly $30,000. It's an amazing value we're offering, and anybody that's in the right position can take advantage of this plan and really make a huge impact in their life. But real quick, this plan is not for anyone that is um, suffering from active substance abuse. It's also not for anybody that has active psychosis. Also not for anybody that has any like pacemakers, any metal implants in their head or upper torso. And also, it's not for anybody that it really just wants to take a pill and be done and not put some mental effort into it. That being said, the coaching, the rigorous schedule for TMS and ketamine, it's a commitment to and for your health, and it's a commitment. So we want people that are committed to make a difference in their lives. We have a detailed plan that will get you there. We just want somebody that's really committed. So this is for somebody that is close or can get to Gilbert, Arizona. We're on Gilbert and Guadalupe. This is for somebody that's open for TMS and ketamine and what that entails. And so I think this plan can offer a lot of hope for a lot of people. But let me get back to kind of the scheduling. And in our chat thread, we have a link to the our landing page that then you connect. The goal here is to get you on a phone call with our care coordinator that he can answer. We can answer all your questions about the program, make sure that you're a good fit, and make sure that we're a good fit for you. Go over the plan, but I just want to hit the plan real quick. So in the first 4 weeks, you're going to be doing your 8 ketamine sessions. And then in 4 of those days, in the first 4 weeks, we need to do 36 treatments of TMS. And we can get, again, 8 to 10 treatments in a day. So, and that usually takes about 6 hours, 6.5 hours. So that's the most time-consuming thing. And then the other time-consuming thing would be your specific precision IV therapy, and then also the testing. The testing also takes not time, but we just need your commitment to go to the labs, get your blood drawn, go take the take-home tests for the stool and gut test, and then get those sent in. And then the provider will give a plan for that. So that's our plan. That is what we can offer on the very, very highest level. But let me back this down and make it more, easy for you. So we offer each one of those components separately. So if you just want to come in and do ketamine, we have a ketamine package. If you just want to come in and do, coaching with ketamine, then we can add that together. If you just want to come in and do TMS, we can do TMS. We also have a full bar of IV suites that are available. So you can come in and do NAD+, Myers cocktail. We have a great one called Infuvite that hits a ton of the minerals. It's like a Myers cocktail on steroids. And you can do the hormone replacement therapy if you think your hormones are off. So what I like about presenting this precision depression reset plan is it hits almost every aspect of our practice. And so if anything resonates with you, feel free to book a call with our care coordinator, ask some questions, find out how this interplays. And if you really want to work with providers that have more than just medications to offer, we would love to work with you. That being said, we do offer just straight medication management. So we like to be able to service and help as many people as possible. And but again, encourage you to jump in the comment section and book that consultation call. Mention the live stream, and you get the discount. Thanks.